In Healing is a Messy Bitch, we talk about trauma, intimacy, and why relationships are basically advanced level CrossFit. Today, we're going deep into one of my favorite intersections, couples therapy plus trauma plus body-based healing. We'll talk about why your relationship fights aren't really about the dishes, why EMDR can help you stop reacting like you're 8 years old, and how ketamine-assisted psychotherapy, or CAP, can actually help couples rediscover safety and intimacy together. So grab your coffee or your emotional support water bottle. This one's going to be juicy. So why couples therapy is messy and also magic. When couples come into my office, they are usually at the bottom. They usually think, I am also going to play the judge and the jury. Just tell us who's right, Amy, they often say. But sorry, that is not my job. My job is to help you get up under the fight, to see it. The fight is not about the dishes. It's about feeling seen, belonging, and wondering if you can actually trust the person sitting next to you. Enter emotionally focused therapy, or EFT. So EFT helps couples slow things way down and identify the emotional cycle that they're stuck in. Instead of screaming, "You never listen," we uncover what's really there. Like, I feel like I don't really matter to you, and that terrifies me. When partners start responding with that instead of defending themselves, you can literally watch their nervous system kind of calm down in real time. And that's when intimacy, emotional and physical intimacy, start to come back online. So next we're going to talk about trauma, triggers, and the brain. So here's the plot twist. Sometimes no amount of good communication skills can fix the problem. Why? Because trauma is driving the bus. This is where EMDR therapy comes into play. If every time your partner raises your voice and your body responds like you're back in your childhood home, you're not just being sensitive, you're just reliving old danger signals. And EMDR helps us reprocess those old memories so that they stop hijacking the present. I've had couples tell me, for the first time ever, we've had a disagreement and I stayed in the present. I didn't blow up, I didn't shut down. And this is huge because without addressing the trauma, couples therapy can actually feel like they're trying to build a house on quicksand. Where does CAP come in, or ketamine-assisted psychotherapy? So let's talk about something that's really been a game changer for some of my clients: couples ketamine-assisted psychotherapy, or CAP. Yep, you've heard that right. Psychedelic assisted couples therapy is a thing, and it's not as woo-woo as it sounds. In a carefully monitored setting, both partners can take a low-dose ketamine. What we do with Journey Clinical is it's actually a lozenge that you hold under your tongue. It's done in session with me. Both partners do the dosing sessions with me. They do what we call prep sessions to get ready for the ketamine-assisted psychotherapy. And then we also do what we call integrative sessions together. We say that there is a 7-day window where ketamine is still effective in the body. And so that's why we do the integrative session after the dosing experience. And what happens is fascinating. The usual defensiveness kind of quiets down the nervous system. We relax, and people can actually have softer emotions. One couple that I worked with came in completely shut down. In their first CAP session, they both reported memories of early moments in their relationship where they felt safe and they felt connected. That session cracked open this window of hope, and we used that window to rebuild trust with EFT in the weeks that followed. Important note: ketamine is not a magic pill. Ketamine-assisted psychotherapy isn't about getting high together. It's about creating a therapeutic state where your brain has more plasticity. We call this neuroplasticity, more open to new patterns. And the real work happens in the integrative sessions afterwards. We have to talk about sex because intimacy is often where trauma shows up the loudest. So trauma-informed sex therapy doesn't start with just do it. It starts with safety. And so for some clients, this means starting with just holding hands or breathing together without panic. And over time, we may work up to exploring desire, pleasure, and connection again, without that fear response hijacking that moment. And sometimes the most healing thing a couple can do isn't actually sex at all. It's about staying present while looking into each other's eyes. And let me tell you, that is some of the bravest work there is. Another thing that we do is mentality coaching and future planning. So this is where mentality coaching comes in. Therapy can help heal the past, and then coaching builds the future. Once a couple has done the heavy lifting of reprocessing trauma, learning new ways to connect, we get to ask, okay, what kind of relationship do you actually want to build? And this is where we set goals, we create rituals, and we make sure that the new patterns actually stick. Because healing is a process, it's not just a one and done event. So whether you're in couples therapy, doing EMDR, exploring ketamine-assisted psychotherapy, or just trying to hold hands without freaking out, remember, this is very brave work. And if you loved this episode, please share it with someone who might need it, your partner, your therapist, your group chat. Hit subscribe and tune into next week because we're talking about what it really takes to rebuild intimacy after betrayal. It's not just about forgiveness. It's about nervous system safety because healing is a messy bitch, but you don't have to do it alone.